time ago, in like version 44 or before, that were pretty close to this, but it's been a long time. Oh, fancy that. Doink. Wow. How did I get the pets? I found them and asked them to join me.
This is madness!
Hello, Hobo. I'm very convincing.
Yeet.
Wow, it worked. Spot smart. I guarantee you there's a mod for that somewhere. Because there is a lot more mods for adventure mode that add substantial content changes than Fortress mode. Because adventure mode is more moddable in the traditional sense than Fortress mode is. But what you up to, Hobo? How's your day been? I'm just trying to move away from the chaos I've caused. Whack. I mean, you learn something every day, Hobo. Wow. Yeah, so this is about how well adventure mode ran in a settlement this size in older versions of the game normally. Like, if you were in a settlement this big, it would just run like this. It's running this big because I summoned a bunch of zombies in the middle of, like, pretty important places. But it should speed up as I head this way. Actually, I wonder, can I climb up this? Day's been a little annoying. Supposedly had a bug guy come out today and left work early and never showed. Oh, fun! Fun. That sucks. I should have fought with those soldiers on the way in, but I guarantee you those soldiers are going somewhere else to attack something. If I put my sword away, I should be able to just climb this wall. Let's see. There you go. This'll take a little bit, but we're climbing. It'll be way faster than walking, so. So I'll say this. This isn't my strongest adventure, thinking a little bit about this, but this is the first adventure where I've been this strong, where I've also been a necromancer. Yeah. This is the first adventure where I've been this strong, where I've also been a necromancer. I wonder if I'm ever actually going to move up. Come on, Dwarf. You can do it. I need to get out of this region and wait. Let all my critters catch up. Man, I love it when a short just randomly gets 1,000 views an hour for like 3 hours and then drops down to like 20 per hour. There we go. Hallelujah. And now I've disappeared. Okay, well, at least we're still moving, so that's good. So because of Fog's animations, this song just makes me think about Monkey Island. I don't know if you guys have this, but like, because of that charity stream, 2 Coins, the song from this soundtrack, just makes me think about fucking Monkey Island. All right, so this is the worst lag I've caused for myself in adventure mode since I started playing this mode. Apparently having like 20-something pet dragons and also being a necromancer and then summoning a few zombies in the middle of a pile of things is bad for the frames. Turns out, who knew? Wild. Anyway. They just called and said, I don't know. Well, that sucks. On the bright side, every tile I move further away from this, my frame rate goes up. Hey chat, you guys want to fill in Travenoid on some of the basics that's happened? I'll give you guys the chance first, and then I'll give my basics. Can I just jump, actually? Sweet, because we're sprinting, I can do this. Get the bigger jumps. Just let me leapfrog this boulder real quick. Are we up to 12 frames a second? Also, one of my plans for the weekend is to try and take this whole adventure series of streams and package it down into like a 30-minute video. And nobody will watch it, and that's okay. But I hope I can do that. Can I rest? Because all I need is for my animals to catch up to me, and then the frame rate will get better. Yes. Okay, let's just wait for an hour. Okay, well, it's not, like, better, but it's moving now. So that's an improvement. So we showed up, caused some chaos, refused to elaborate, and now we're moving forward again. And claimed them, yeah, and they agreed to be my friendos. The most recent thing that we got that was really cool is, it might look like I'm not using a shield, but I swear I am. I'm using, it's called Abba Nish, and it is a artifact demonic metals shield. Where's my companion? There you are. I need to chit-chat with you. It's a great listener. Continue conversation, and I'm going to trade or settle debts. Or actually, no, personal items is what I need to do. Where are you going? Come here, you twit. Stop it. You're walking away. I can't give you shit if you walk away from me. Okay, so continue conversation with peasants. Melville. Exchange, barter, or give items. Oh, come on, you moved away again. Please come. You stop walking away from me, then. Jeepers creepers, madam. Okay, there you are. You walk up to me. EX. And you do have an iron battle axe that I've given you. So I will give you this shield and also some of the dragon meat. I don't know if you want to eat it, but... And I should probably get new greaves. Also give you some coins, because I don't need all of them. What, the dragon? Cave dragons. Okay, so how do I get to the edge of this? Actually, no, I can't quite fast travel. Okay, let's just move. I killed a regular dragon, yeah. But these cave dragons are my friends. Okay, so where am I heading now? I am heading to Banner Glaze, which is up here. And the reason we're heading to Banner Glaze is Banner Glaze is actively under assault by goblins. As all of my dragons split off to go kill a bunch of yaks. Guys, come on. Although apparently I have 19 pets now, so I either lost somebody in the fighting or somebody got lost. I think it's just the beak dogs going off and dying to random things, because it's certainly not the dragons dying. The dragon numbers are the same, but I'm slowly running out of beak dogs. Yeah, we're down to 19 pets. So basically, like today, we wrangled the Glory of Dragons. I've used them to fight some places. We cleared 2 goblin dark fortresses, but it's raining. Which is why all the blood's falling off of them. Pretty quickly, which at some point should have an animation because it used to. Pretty quickly we realized that all of the dark fortresses were empty because they're actively invading a bunch of places. So we went and saw a under occupation dwarven helix, which was kind of interesting, and that was a under occupation goblin or dwarven fortress. So goblins had occupied it, and we found some artifacts in there that were pretty cool, and now we're heading to another one that's actively under attack. And I'm hoping if we can find one that's actively under attack, it can just be like, hey, dragons, kill all these motherfuckers. That's the hope. I just immediately watch all my dragons run everywhere that's not where I need them to go. So let's just wait for them to kill this thing dead. And then come back to me. We can then move elsewhere. Although then they run away because they're good at their jobs. And then they come back. And then they come back. Okay, sweet. Let's go. So yeah, it's been a pretty solid afternoon, I would say. Stream has been pretty good, albeit a little bit quiet, which seems to be pretty typical of the Friday streams. If they stay this quiet for like another month, I'm probably going to move the Friday streams to a different day. But that's not a threat or anything. It's just, I've got to try things to see what days work for people. Because this was the day that people voted on when I asked, but it's pretty consistently already become the quietest day of the week. So maybe we'll try out Mondays for size in a couple weeks if the Fridays don't pick up view counts and chattiness wise. I mean, it doesn't matter what you mind or don't mind. What matters is if I can get a larger audience on a different day, I'll stream on the different day. That's what matters. It's not really a negative. It's just, you know, I think I lost another beak dog. Let's wait an hour. See if he catches up. I did see one run away and go in the wrong direction. Yeah, there we go. Came back. Most people know what they want and need, but most people don't speak for all people, right? But, you know, you got to give it some time to pick up for people to get used to it being part of the schedule. Because, you know, like when I poll people, I poll like my Discord, right? Or like my subscribers, which is a very small portion of my overall audience. Like that's just kind of a fact. I have to find the days that people tune in the most on. Because for reference, I used to stream 7 days a week. Uh-oh. Did Meldale Bill just drown? No, you didn't. Okay, but you did flounder. I should be careful with running through water with my companion behind me. Okay, we should be able to fast travel now. There we go. Okay, so now we need to go find Banner Glaze, which is this thing right here. Be back shortly? Alrighty. Chat, say hi to Fire. So I've never seen a dwarven fortress with a town around the top of it. I'm very curious as to what this place looks like. Is it just roads? Huh. Because supposedly this place is actively under attack. Bum, 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 bum. Is this like a fortress under construction that like never got fully formed? Oh, there it is. It's not really lagging. A long time ago, Travenoid. Long time ago. And before you ask, when am I going to make these dragons into zombies? Literally never, because it makes it impossible for you to stop them from attacking, and also it's impossible to give them orders if they are undead. So making like living entities into undead means that you can only have undead entities. And while I am kind of playing an evil murder hobo, I'm not that evil. Oh, hey. Interesting. I ask this peasant, who's already impatient. I say, my name is Urist Fearcrafts. And they introduce themselves as Melville. Ask about troubles. How's life here? The army of, Rust thing is marching here? Okay. So hold on, let me view you. That's kind of a bother. They don't have iconography on their hats, but they're singing. Just to confirm that we are in fact in Bannerglaze. We're in Bannerglaze. There's a tavern here named the Copper Mouth, so the name of this tavern is the Copper Mouth. Will you give me the same troubles again? Okay, so let's ask about the armies on the march. Oh, there's multiple of them. Okay, so that's Ridge Modest. A different place. The skinny spear dwarf. I'm just gonna walk away from this guy. He's not being super helpful. So I can't tell if this is like... Okay, let's actually talk to a goblin here. Because the goblins will be happy and won't consider it trouble if they're part of that faction. Oh, are you sleeping? Yeah, they're sleeping. Okay. Well, in that case, let's just run down into the hole, see what we can find. And then we'll go back out to the proximity and I'll see if I can spot trenches. It's going down pretty deep. Down to the third cavern layer. Statue of a fire snake. Ooh. Oh, it's quartzite. Pretty. Doesn't go as deep as the other one. This also runs a lot better than the other one. Yeah, I mean, like, having an army of the undead is a route we could go with this fort, but then I would basically have to give up on my side goal of bringing dragons and cool shit to my own forts, because I would either have to kill all of my zombies before I got there, or I would have to accept that a bunch of my dwarves are going to die, and then when I reclaim that fort, it's going to be really hard to not die, so... Which I don't really want to do. Okay, so nothing super exciting down here. Let's explore around in here a little bit. Oh, found the tavern. And everybody's sleeping. Nope, they're all waking up probably from the noise of me walking in. Or rather, my dragons walking in. Giant cave spider silk web. Found artifacts. What is this? Is that a pike? It is a pike. It's got a pear-cut gem in it, but it's just bismuth bronze, so I don't really care. This is the treasure room, though. Fancy books, several silver bolts. I'm gonna grab those silver bolts because I've been out for a bit. Spears of various qualities. Bunch of artifact crossbows. Statues of a goose. Retiring forts is not a bad thing to do. Don't listen to people who haven't played this game in 15 years or people who give old advice. The problem with a game like this is it's super old, meaning it's been in development for a very long time. And that's a bad thing because it means that you'll have people that will play the game in like 2016 and think that that information is still relevant when it's absolutely 100%, I guarantee ye, not relevant anymore. And from my perspective, that is eternally frustrating because I have to explain to everybody I talk to why your information is wrong. And then they tell me that I'm wrong because they presume that I'm just some, I don't know, random on the internet. But, you know, let's get out of here and go see if we can... Oh, I need to put those bolts into my backpack. All right, so now I can just climb this. Explain why. I like how you think something is bad, but you don't even know the old school reasons for it. So the reason it was bad, if you insist that I must elaborate on everything and not just take my word for it, old Dwarf Fortress would do a lot of things when you retired your fortress. It would re-level all liquids, so liquids would appear in places they weren't intended to be, which crashed the game. So liquids would appear in places that they weren't intended to be, and items would exist in places that they weren't intended to be. Jobs and tasks were moved in ways that they weren't intended to. And the end result of this would be you would have to completely unfuck a fortress and spend hours cleaning everything up. Some of this stuff still happens, but it's intended when you abandon a fortress and reclaim it. But when you retire a fortress, the only thing that happens is sometimes, this is a bug, which is on the list to be fixed before adventure mode comes out proper, is sometimes stockpiles won't work properly, and you'll have to redo all of your jobs and reassign nobles because the dwarves don't give a shit about your laws. Aside from that, it's 100% playable and there is zero issue with it. Where the fuck am I? Ah, perfect. Well, that was right before I went there. There was nothing interesting there, so we didn't really lose anything. It's fine. There you go. Explained why. And so the result is people are like, it's annoying! Bah! But no, it's literally now it takes maybe 10 minutes to redo your orders, and if a stockpile isn't working, you just reassign the stuff to the stockpile or delete the stockpile and remake it, it's fine. Like, it literally takes minutes. But people, I guess, assume that video games never patch bugs? And if they encounter a bug once in Dwarf Fortress in 2015 or 16, right when retiring and reclaiming was added, they'll tell you that it's broken, bad, and you should never do it for all eternity because they haven't played the game since. Or are probably still playing the same version and think every version past that is bad. And will give you advice based on the version that they're playing, which is stupid. So it's nonsense and it's irrelevant. And yes, you should retire your fortress and play adventure mode. And retire fortresses, play other fortresses, and then go back to your retired fortresses after the fact and see how things have changed, because that's literally one of the coolest things you can do in this video game. Yeah. Diamond, your sub ran out, I hate to tell you. Let's wait for an hour so my animals can catch up. All right, where are we headed? So I'm going to go to the general proximity of this place and see if I can find trenches. Or see if I can, if the game zooms in randomly. Was that what you were expecting? Because that doesn't sound like what you were describing yesterday. So it says armies. Let's follow this road. I don't know why these rings constantly end up... Oh, I know why. It's because this was before I put the rings away. So where does this road head? If I follow it. This goes to Librons. There's also a goblin... Ooh, actually, let's go to that goblin helix. I see a single soldier, I'm just gonna fucking attack them. Ah! Soldier. Remember I said I would just attack them. There you go. He's now no longer friendly. And I'll grab that coin on the way. Pull up my weapons. Get that coin. The goblin bit the dragon, but the dragon immediately broke its grasp on it. Okay, where are we? Let's go this way. Left. Oh, we're in an ad break. Let's save. I don't know if I'd want them to do that, Tolkien. I feel like that should be a toggle. Like, allow the dwarves to change the layout as they see fit versus, like, don't. Because, while I want the population to shift slightly, I know some people who don't even want the population to change, which is already a thing that can happen. Things can come and go and leave and come back, and to me, that's fun, and I like that feature, but there is definitely people in the community who do not want a single thing to change in their forts when they retire it. Which I can understand that desire. That makes sense. But no, I mean, retiring and reclaiming a fort is like just reassigning a couple jobs and requeuing up your task list. Quap Mob, what's up? You love it when streamers take a question as you giving out undisputed facts? Okay, I'll apologize for my resting bitch voice, but at the end of the day, how do I word this? There's questions, right? And then there's questions that I get so often, like constantly, that it's reached a point where I'm not quite willing to answer said question again. Doubts about the pits. I don't blame. These dwarves seem like they're having a bad day. Yeah, I mean, if there was a toggle, I'd be down for it. Like, that is the question that you asked is a question that I've been asked. Not every stream, but every stream I talk about retiring and reclaiming forts. Maybe 24 times in the past 5 years, and it bothers me that people still assume that every single piece of information that they're given by this community is accurate and factual. So, you know, sorry for being annoyed with having to answer the same incorrect question, or well, not incorrect question, bad information, and correcting the same bad information I've been correcting for like literally years now. Just preparing a full company call center overhaul, which is now due in 2 weeks. Oh boy, are your employees? Are the employees that work there mostly seniors? Oh, I found a dead goblin, which I don't think was the one that I killed. Maybe it was. And these dwarves must submit real quickly when they get invaded. Bunch of pansies, let me tell you. Hey, chat, can I get a round of beer so I don't just keep rambling at that one comment? Probably better for everybody's health. All right, where are we? Let's go kill something. Gloom Wraiths, it's a monastery. There's another dragon up there. That's where the Hydra was. Name Cruel is a goblin fort. Dark Goblin Pits. That's a... the carnage... I love that it's called the Carnage of Frogs. Is that a destroyed pit? What is that? Oh, no, it's a river. Okay. It's a giant who lives up there. What about you? Oh. Additional giant. Let's just head south. There's plenty of goblin locations. That's a pretty fat goblin fortress. Yeah. We go to another goblin fort. What's down here? Ah. It's a really big one. So I could clear another goblin fortress for sure. Where are we? Rhyming tick. They were invading somebody. I remember that. And the fact that that monastery is called Nuts Grower is one of the funniest things to me in the world. Oh shit, this one actually has a dark spire in the middle of it. Think I can cross this? No, I can't. Alright, I will just run this way and jump into the water and run across it. Pop out on the other side. Thank you, chat, for the beer, by the way. Find rival goblins' factions now located next to each other was cool watching the rando battle encounters. Oh, I believe it. In fact, beat dogs up. What are they fighting with? Frail carp. Okay. Mind, thank you very much for the resub. And for the first notification of money in an hour and 40 minutes. Really appreciate you, man. Wait for an hour until all my animals figure out where the hell I am. There we go. So this has a dark tower that's right there, kind of a dead set in the center. So it should be probably that. I wonder if they're supposed to just be blank or if they actually just don't have assets for them. Because I'd completely believe it. Oh, wow, we went from 19 to 21. Oh, right, yeah, because we didn't go to that fortress. How did I get out? I scrolled up and then right-clicked path to here and eventually found a tunnel that led out so I could climb out. That's how I got up. It's pretty fun, actually. And then I went into another one of those later intentionally. The thing is, like, because my dragons can't get down there, and then if they do get down there, they can't get out of there. The ones I've seen since, I've been quite cautious around because I didn't want to get stuck in the pits again. Let's just wait until the dragons show up. But, chat room, can I get a couple more beers from mine? Keeping that subscription alive for 57 months. Because that's a goddamn long time. Where are we at? Okay, so the Dark Fortress, in theory, should be right here. There it is. Here comes the mosh pit. Let's set this to a walk so that the dragons can keep up easier. That's interesting. There we go. See what this one has. Lemonite door or open walkway? Let's go through the open walkway. So that's probably going to go down to prisons. This leads over to Dolomite. Forgotten Beasts and Goblins. All right, still going, boss. Still going. We've lost a couple, mostly beak dogs, though. This place is pretty abandoned. Keep seeing the different names of the cave dragons and getting worried that maybe they're like a threat to me because I don't recognize them. But the thing is, I'm only feeling that way because they have custom names. Okay. That flute dude from Fairy Tales? Could you elaborate on what a flute dude from a fairy tale is? Like people that just tame like wildlife somehow? It's a statue of a goblin. It's a throne room. I'm starting to think that all of these goblins' masters are dead. Especially because this one is just empty. But it's always like I'm finding out about these locations because they have been said to be like attacking other places, which usually means that there's not going to be as much population because they're like, well, everything is everybody's either dead or busy. Going through ghost town after ghost town, yeah. Because they're fighting with dwarves and largely winning, right? Uh-oh, stop. I like that bug, but I don't want that bug to happen all the time. When they're attacking things, they usually just take most of the population and just move, but they don't usually take all of their livestock. Which is why sometimes you'll have locations it's like, there's 200 population here, and like you can't kill anybody, and all you can do is claim livestock. It's because like they'll be like, well, all of the goblins left, but it doesn't matter too much. All right, let's run down this way. Trying to get back to where we start. Oh, Jesus. Okay, so this was the second way that we went. Let's go this way. Okay, well that was quick. Let's go down then. It's a very small one. Yep, here we go. We in the underground. Ooh, Iron Scepter. Yeah, just a lot of gear. A lot of more gear. And these would have prisoners in them if people were kidnapped here. So if you had like dwarves that were kidnapped that you wanted to rescue for... Oh, shit. It's the Overlord. It's the dude in charge. Sorry, the lady in charge. My bad. Madame, excuse me. I have a sword that needs your face in it. That's not what it sounds like. Sorry, all my dragons are killing it. Actually, who are the dragons killing? Oh, okay, so Melville My dwarf attacked it. Intruder, you gave an unwelcome name. Oh. They know that I am not friendly anymore. They've figured out that when I speak, I am not coming in peace. So they just, when I say my name, they're like, you are not welcome here. And then they go hostile and then my dragons murder them. Well, that's good. I've built up negative reputation with this goblin faction. It's probably headed back after lunch, right? Large iron dagger. It's the destroyer. Get him, pretty much. It's like Smaug. It's the bringer of dragons. Or something. Let's see what's down here. If they have livestock, they'll be further down, so that's why we're headed further down. Are these the ones that I was opening, or... Nope. I don't think it was. So that's a stairway going up. That's also, let's go to up this stairway. See where it brings us. Ah, sweet. That's where we need to go. What's up, Fang? In the YouTube chat. Thanks for the. I think that's what, a British pound. That's not a euro, is it? I think that's a British pound. 10 British pounds, and they say they blind. What do animal people have the longest life? What animal people have the longest? Don't they all have the same lifespans? Pretty sure they all have like the same lifespans, like the same as a human. Is it not? It's like 80 years. Chat, how long do animal people live in fort mode? Expansive cavern deep underground. Okay, so now let's play the mini game of walk towards the lag. Walk till the frame rate go down. Oh shit, fancy gems. Yellow jasper. Not getting any lags, so I guess that means there probably isn't much going on in here. But let's see. Was this the one I was just in? Feels like it. Yes. Okay, so let's go up this way then. Yeah, they're all 60 to 80 years according to Twitch chat. So yeah, they're all animal people in fort mode live 60 to 80 years. I'm pretty sure they all just have the human lifespan. Oh, this one's different. You know what I would love to reclaim? I would love to reclaim one of these dark fortresses, though. I think that would be a lot of fun. Just having all these holes down into the caverns would equal a lot of nonsense in fort mode. Do I need to feed the dragons? No. It's like fort mode. Although grazers don't need to graze in adventure mode. So I'm getting a bit of lag now. It's not very noticeable on stream, but I am getting a bit of lag. Means they might have some livestock. Oh, getting more. Okay, that's the way out. Lag's mostly gone. Try heading back this way and seeing if we get lag notices again. Kind of using lag like radar almost. Okay, this area we're getting some lag. And it might also just be my animals pathing through doorways, but for the sake of my own entertainment, I'm going to pretend that's probably not the case. Okay, let's try looping back around. Let's try taking this up. There we go. So we've looped back. This was where, this is where I'm getting a little bit of lag. So let's see if we can go east from this side. Yeah, there's a bed, there's some, okay. Lag is getting more noticeable. Oh shit, this is at the edge of a chunk. So lets me go down. How's the frame rate? Pretty okay for this exact moment. I'll see you later, Adventure Dan, man. Thanks for chilling. Thanks for hanging out, dude. Okay, I've kind of lost the lag now. Maybe there isn't any livestock in here. Pretty boring. Dark fortress, if you ask me. Although we did kill the guy in charge, so I guess that's good. Yeah, let's just escape this one. Do some traveling. I do realize one thing that we lost, I think. Pretty sure I no longer have that god metal shield. Well, that sucks. Oh well. I don't want to go back in there and do that whole thing again. Reject work? I don't know about that. Work's probably more important. Okay, actually, I do need to go back across this. Yeah, by swapping it over to ASCII. The thing is, that overlay, like the memory overlay and the like hearing overlay, neither of those have been activated in like Steam Adventure yet. It's a lot of D's. Those are dragons or donkeys. It's hard to say. Yeah, they could still be donkeys. We need to check. Or Drunians or whatever they're called. Or badgers. That's a letter B, not a D. I hate to break it to you, but I don't think they're called dadgers. Or rather, I guess the beak dogs could be badgers. Sorry. They're lowercase? All right, well. Let them all catch up and then start moving. All right, so I could just keep going to other ones, but This whole area seems pretty sparse and abandoned. We could head towards banned dungeons. I don't know who banned those dungeons, but they must be illegal. Yeah, I mean, for me, I think it's the biggest tip is if you're very lost underground right now, there's a movement bug which I need to report as a feature, and I would like it to stay. And the movement bug is if you click on on the edges of walls, you can pretty easily, because when you click on a ramp, right, the pathing moves up a ramp. Right now, if you click on the edge of a wall while it's underground, the game tries to path you to the top of that wall, which, if that happens to be above ground, will literally just run you above ground. Also, there is a rando cave here. Shall we go explore what's in it? Does it say what's in it? We have no idea. We know it's called Lurch Dumbra. You guys want to go explore a random cave? Yeah? All right, let's go explore a cave. So up in the compass, it's east, south, east. So let's just run south until it just says east, and then we'll run east. We run east. Whew, a little bit of lag. Interesting. All holes must be explored. Also, to those of you who really want me to go to the caverns, do you guys want me to go to the caverns? Because this cave also is a cavern entrance. In fact, there might be nothing living here. It might just be a cavern entrance. I'm not gonna, like, follow this train of brain that you guys are on right now, because I feel like if it gets clipped, it'll be taken horrifically. Hey, look at Etten. Sweet. Let's go stab an Etten to death, chat room. Could I get either a round of beers for good luck or a Valor Force of Darkness? And I think it's running away in fear. And honestly, there's a pool of rice beer on the ground. What? Did that Etten just drop his drink when he saw just a goblin and an army of, like, dragons walking up? I mean, I would too. All right, dragons, we'll let you guys deal with that. Not a fair fight. There's just some brains up there. Grabs the naked Moldog. Hey, you see Brain because he's smart. Also, I must withdraw, says the Etten. Yeah, so the Etten is literally cowering in fear. What kind of brain is that? It's prepared giraffe brain. I'm sorry, giraffe, but we may have found your brains. If you've lost them, let me know. I must withdraw. The Etten keeps shouting. Ooh. There's a hairbone scepter. I'm more of a mustache bone kind of person. Chat can be as weird as they want, but if you guys get too weird and I start to dislike it, I will ask you to stop it, but you guys are okay. I'm gonna go for the right neck and slash it. I slash the short Etten. I wonder how short a short Etten is. I'm gonna hit it in the left upper arm because there's an attack of opportunity. I can bite it. I latch on firmly, although I don't think I'm latched on firmly anymore. Trying to follow this Etten. Who's moving is attacking my beak dog. With what? What are you holding? Erebalis is a silver scimitar. On the item is an image of 2 valley herbs in aquamarine. On the item is an image of a goblin in nice. Not a super effective weapon. Is it a she? Sheet. It is a she. So sorry for misidentifying you, miss. I'm gonna strike her in the neck. Or the throat, actually. Strike the short Etten in the throat with the pommel of your short sword, bruising it. What a fun surprise. Oh, it fell over. Oh, no, it didn't. Wait, no, it did. Actually, I think it was one of my dragons that fell over, and then she fell over. Teeth going everywhere. I stab her in the lower leg, chipping a ligament. I'm gonna try and move. Okay, so I'm going to queue up a strike. I'm gonna set this as a multi-hit. I'm gonna strike with my shield, which just happens to be a attack of opportunity. I don't have a dodge option, which kind of sucks. So I'm just gonna punch him, and then I'm gonna wait. So I queued up 2 hits. Get my sword back. I'm going to dodge northwest into that open square so I can stand up. I stand up. Let's go for the right neck, and I'm gonna slash. What I would have said if that was a proper dad joke, Shinobi, is hi, bye, see you later. Anyway, you slash the short Etten in the right neck with your steel short sword, tearing apart the muscle and fracturing the upper spine's right neck's bone. Hello there. How are you doing? It's impossible for me to read hello there in any voice other than like prequel memes levels of hello there. You slash the Etten in the right neck with your steel short sword, tearing apart the muscle and fracturing the upper spine's right neck's bone. And we're in an ad break, so I will wait. Have I already raided any Divine Vaults? I haven't found any. If I find one, I would. But there's none that I've seen that are exposed on the map, and I've been asking about different locations, but haven't found any directions to locations. And I don't know the names of any of them because I haven't looked them up. So, yeah. If I find one, absolutely. But I have to find one. But, you know, we've killed dragons, we've killed many Ettins, or not any Ettins yet. We've killed many giants, we've killed minotaurs, countless goblins. I really like the really surprised comments on some of my older shorts where it's just like, you have to assign wheelbarrows to stockpiles? What? Or you can assign more of them? Whenever people see that short, they seem to just like explode. They're found away from civilizations? Sometimes. But the thing is there's large gaps in between civilization areas in this world, so it's not quite cut and dry like that, but. All right, so we're through. Let's stab it in the lower body. I actually tore apart the skin and tore apart the muscle and the pancreas. My dragons are trying to wrestle with it, and it keeps like breaking its wrestling. The dragon's wrestling. Apparently the right head I can get a good hit in on, so I'm actually gonna do a heavy attack because I don't think he's going anywhere, and I'm gonna slash it. I slashed him, tearing the muscle, and the force pulls the neck. I can go for a good slash, so I'm gonna go for another heavy attack on the chest, and we just ripped out its guts, motherfucker. So it's dead now. What did I see up there? You slash the short Etten in the upper body with your steel short sword, tearing the muscle and fracturing the left true ribs, and the artery has been opened by the attack. Let's just slash. I think he fell, or she fell. Slash the Etten, tearing apart the muscle. She retches. Okay, yeah, she's on the ground. Decisive indeed, Bert. Decisive indeed. I'm just gonna keep slashing it. I'll just bump attack, I think. I gotta say that the combat is a lot more fun in adventure mode when you don't have an army of like 30 dragons doing all the work for you. But it's still kind of fun to just have an unstoppable onslaught force. I just kind of hope that at some point some of these dragons die, either mostly by their own fault. I would like to find a foe that's strong enough to kill them. Like, I think that optimally is like 4 to 5 pets. I think companions are more interesting because then you can queue up their attacks. It's just killing it slowly. No, they can't. No, they can't, Emperor Iron. Cave dragons are immune to fire. I know because they literally blocked a dragon fire in front of me and moshed him into dead. Is anything ready in Dwarf Fortress for a casual player, Montecore? Is it playable? Absolutely. I think the only real major missing thing right now would be the quest log, because that gives you direction without you having to seek it out yourself. But if you're capable of like pre-planning a little bit, yeah, it's totally playable. Okay, where did you drop your scimitar? I kind of would like that scimitar, but I'm not seeing it. Oh my god. There's a splattering of Etten tears. Oh yeah, no, the scimitar was absolutely named. Oh, there it is. I'm not gonna use it, but it's kind of neat. Ba-da-da-bum. Where is it? There it is. Silver Scimitar, it's got an image of 2 Valley Herbs in Aquamarine, and on the item is an image of a goblin in Nice. Is this an artifact? Nope. It's a hairbone figurine of giant kiwis. It's a leopard bone scepter. I think these crafts are like supposedly made by the Etten. Let's go down to the caverns for a little bit, which I seem to just be full of naked mole dogs. Makes you so sad. Why? Because they're crying while my dragons are killing them? What's even better is when a giant shows up in fort mode, and you're like, oh, hey, it's a giant. And then you kill the giant, because naturally. Oh, well, this is suboptimal. It's like, well, I found a lake. I don't want my companions to drown, so let's not. Which they probably won't, but just on the off chance that they do. Let's see if I can make that movement bug work. Oh, there we go. This is the bug that just takes you to the surface, or it takes you to the point above that wall. It's kind of awesome. Even though it's a bug. Pond grabbers are exceptionally weak. I've killed them underwater already. They just try and strangle you. As long as you can block their attacks, they're non-issue generally. Yeah, no, they need to make that a right-click travel to the surface here. That is such a useful accidental quality of life feature. I swear. Let's wait for an hour. But anyway, when a giant shows up and you kill it, because that's what you do to giants, and then you look at their relations tab and they're like, oh, this giant has a family. Oh, look, a camp. Let's go to the camp. You're like, oh, look, this giant has a family. That's cool. And then, like, the next year you get attacked by a giant. You look at the giant's relations. You're like, oh, it's its kid. So many cave dragons, yes. Whoa! Hey, we found a kobold camp. And they're killing each other, because kobolds do that. Get them, boys! This won't be a fair fight, and we don't need it to be. Because we already won, I think. I'm chasing this kobold. Oh, there's one. And you too. I'll let you. Have fun. What do they have here? Excellent. Iron gauntlets, eagle leather loincloth. Shoes, ropes. Oh shit, they have a vest. But it's large. Damn it. I would totally wear the vest if I could wear it. Man, a large gem. I need to get me like a cut diamond or something to throw at people. I could bring a dagger and use it as a throwing projectile. Oh man, I wish those greaves were smaller. I'm looking for iron or steel greaves that'll fit me. Because I'm running around with bronze right now, which... Ooh. What kind of helm do I have on? Do I even have a helm? I think I actually have a cap. Yeah, I have a steel cap. This has an iron helm in it. Well, I could. It's a toy axe. Throw it at people. Man, I'd love a cape. Ooh, there we go. Oh, sorry, it's a large helm. Ooh, a steel pick. So when you go to a zone, right? Everybody in that zone asks everybody else around them. By that, I mean not your characters, but the people that are populating that zone. They ask them who they are and to identify themselves. Because they can read legends, basically. They can see history. So they do that, and the player can't see it. But every now and again, if you get really lucky, you can be in the right position to actually see them asking each other that. And essentially what it means is they're asking each other, are we part of the same faction? Now, kobolds have a procedurally generated language that happens to also be complete and total gibberish by design. Meaning, kobolds' language, they can't understand each other. Unless they were in the vicinity when that word was invented, because they make up words on the spot. Basically, they communicate with like sign language and gibberish by pointing and gesturing and nattering at each other. And the reason they immediately start killing each other is because if they didn't know each other in furries, Travenoid nailed it. What's the word? Sorry, that just threw me off. If they can't understand each other or didn't know each other before you walked into that zone, they cannot confirm that they're part of the same faction. Adventure mode for ages had this problem with trolls, and I think that they just changed how trolls work, because trolls can't speak, but trolls are intelligent, meaning if you go into a goblin stronghold or a goblin fortress, all of the trolls will just be like, hey. Or all the goblins will be like, hey, who the fuck are you? To all of the trolls. And then the trolls will be like, because they can't speak, and then they just start flailing, and then the goblins execute all the trolls. So that's what causes that. So I would call it kind of a design of, well, I would just directly call it a design of, a steel spear. I've been looking for one of those for a while. Sorry, I found a steel spear. Now I'm excited. That's the other weapon type I wanted, but I am going to be sticking with the sword for a bit. Good question. I have no idea. Buckruck. This is still the world with Unrodim, but I'm at the other end of the world where I picked it up from. I might... Either the frame rate got low, or I'm over encumbered. Now we're good. Oh, we're waiting for that head to land on the ground. That's why I can't move. If stuff's getting dismembered, you have to wait for the dismemberment to complete before you can move again. Let's go for the head. What's the attack of opportunity? Strike it in the head? Okay, bonk. Dead. I hit it from behind with my steel shield, and the injured part is crushed. I crushed its head. Let's wait for an hour for all my dragons to finish their shenanigans. Jump back up onto the overworld, and let's move. Save the game. Got it. But yeah, same world as everything. I basically have been using the same world since Adventure Mode came out in the beta branch. Which means if I get further down that way, I could try and find Umrodim, but I do have no idea who stole it. I think it was a necromancer because the thing that stole it was an intelligent undead. Also, the more I'm exploring this world, the more I'm wondering if they just like nerfed goblin populations and goblin sites to like make the frame rate better until they can figure out how to make the frame rate better. But because we have no patch notes, all I have is suspicions. Very storied at this point. Yeah, I need something that I need to do, and maybe this is something I can do with the website, is I need to figure out a way of better chronicling the histories of my world as I discover them. But I've tried the, hey chat, you guys do this for me option, which is what most streamers do. That doesn't work. Doesn't work in the slightest. So, I don't know. This is the biggest size of world, Blackrock. So, not really a plausibility there. Okay, this is a fort. Glonker. That's the name of that gold camp. This is a human castle. These are hamlets. Kobold hamlet, so everybody's dead. Kobold monastery, everybody's dead. A human camp over there. It's probably all refugees. Somber Dread. I'm not gonna lie, that might be the best name we've seen today. Droop End? Dungeon Eel? Panther Hate? So, Dwarf Fortress, right now, on stream, is throwing shade at team sports. That is funny. Odor Wraith? Oh no. It's like the opposite of Old Spice. How is everyone doing? Doing all right, good Charles, and yourself? Just being a sort of evil-ish necromancer overlord. Better than being a Dota underlord, anyway. I'm only evil in my... I don't even know... What does that even mean? So these are very, very, very heavily occupied... Oh, wow. Okay. Very heavily occupied places. The Fortunate Rip. Huh. That's a pointed name for an abandoned village's tavern. Maybe it used to be called the Fortunate Peach or something, and then, like, everybody died, so they just renamed it to Rip. Okay. 23-year-old human axeman. Hello, Dwarf. I am Sazit Race Seasons. Praise longevity. Is this like the one guy left alive here? Why are they traveling? I'm on an important mission. Oh. You an adventurer? I'm going to ask them about their profession. I am a soldier of the Chief Kobar Insight Cloistered. Okay. So if you are a soldier, who's the guy in charge then? I'm gonna ask about their family. The head of the family is Sazit Race Seasons. Okay, so this guy is the head of his family. Where did you go? Oh, he's going the complete opposite direction than me. Praise be to Disen. He might be a bandit. Yeah, but if he's a bandit, I'd like to know who's bandit. Oh, he's going. Oh. He's got coins I don't recognize. A silver great axe. You. A whip. That's made of silver. Oh, did I skip the intro? Oh, I did. There's also a swordsman over here. I want to know who they are. I want to ask their names. So this is a abandoned town. Lovely end. Okay. What is your profession? This might be a bandit camp, a bandit crew that is taking up housing in this abandoned village. Yep. Okay. Let's ask about a particular person for the first guy then. Actually, hold on. What was it? What was the guy's name? No, this. Cobar Insight. Probably I'm not going to get a response, but let's find out. Yeah, they're okay. Okay, let's not ask about directions then. Let's go down to the bottom. Okay, let's just do this. Ask about somebody because they once told me that the world was gonna roll me. Grumble. Doesn't help that my character has pretty bad memory and also has very bad talking skills. Besides, they might be a bandit Vukruk, but I'm definitely like a necromancer with an army of dragons that has slaughtered like whole chunks of towns. So who's the bad guy here? The person trying to live and all the guys with an axe and some bags, or me? I think I'm the bad guy. That's the one I wanted. Cobar, that's Cobar Insight. Cobar Insights. Well, let's ask about you then. A soldier of the Chief Cobar Insight cloistered. I'm gonna ask about the structure I'm in. I don't know myself. I don't even know anybody that could tell you. Okay, so they don't know the name of the place that we're at. Let's ask about their family. The head of the family's me, right? They don't have any more family. Investigate or interrogate. Ask about their master or boss. Persuade. They seem unconvinced. I've got nothing to say to you. We're still neutral, though. Let's start a debate with them. Ask about the surrounding area, actually. Ask me when I return to my home. I mean Legends. You mean Legends Viewer? Because Legends Viewer would have to work. I'm not familiar with Legends Browser. Legends Viewer just doesn't work at all right now. But I can inject code. I'm not entirely certain about applets. Because I'll be honest with you, my intelligence and knowledge of things ends at the word application. Whenever people start calling things like applets or apps or appies, I just want to smack the person and my brain shuts off. So applications go on phones, or applications go on computers and websites, and apps go on phones. And you can't change my brain. I'm sorry. This is me being an old man. I'm going to express my emotions. Feelings of grouchiness after eating the same old food. Satisfaction upon improving tracking. I don't really get attached to people, they say. Everything programmed? Sure, that works. Back in my day, a program was a thing that you got when you went to a show, and it would say the order of which events would happen. I'm not really seeing too many options here. Let's just ask about troubles then. Has been the same as ever, so they have no troubles. Okay. On an important mission. Well, I guess fire orb ain't an option. How about dragon cracks? Trying to look up my previous forts. Actually, I wonder. I'm just trying to think up names of my own dwarves. But let's scroll down a little bit. Clarefell. In the Sewer of Liberty. Of a zombie goblin, you know. Can I just say the fact that this... I asked about this necromancer because I wanted to pop it up here. This necromancer's last name is Quake Save, but it looks like Quick Save. I mean, you don't need to receive this Mac. I can inject, like, code into the website. I was mostly just being sassy. But I'll look into it later. I mean, I've talked to you about this before, but, like, I'm not very good at doing tech support stuff because I'd literally need to go look at the dashboard and read it for a minute, probably. Which isn't exactly the best viewing experience. Who are you? You're Raksu balance judges. Okay, are you also a soldier for the same nonsense? Yep. Well, what do you think, chat? These are probably bandits. Should we stab them to death? Yes or no? Thumbs up or thumbs down? Seeing one yes. Anybody else? Yes or no? Looking at both chats. Yeah, I haven't seen a single demon overseer. Only goblin masters and overseers. Torio. All right. Let's throw a dagger. Whoops, I missed. Hey, it landed very nicely on the pedestal. I meant to do that. Anyway, have some coins to the face. There you go. That's one. Now they're all evil, mad at us. So yeah, they're probably a bandit gang. Based on the fact that they all became hostile simultaneously. The other guy over there's just like, oh god. He's just trying to leave. That's always funny. I should have waited until I was in a more convenient spot, but whatever. I'm in midair, jumping towards this person who immediately got all of their stuff, or their greatsword knocked out of their hand, and they're dead. Just like Staples Business Depot. That was easy. Holy shit, where'd that guy go? Let's see, do I have footprints? Unintelligible. But he's probably running pretty quick. I just assume you're running down the road. Don't see him. Okay, he's probably running along this unintelligible line. My footprints. Okay, I may have lost them. But they're running this way, so I'm going to assume that he's going this way. All of these... Alright, let's just wait for a bit. By that I mean an hour. Okay. I only have 15 pets. Did I really lose that many? Let's wait for another 2 hours. Wow. Also, I've lost my companion, so let's just run back to that tavern real quick. Damn. Well, that's unfortunate. I lost my companion. And I lost some more of my dragons. Just throwing the idea out there for me to rattle about it for a bit. I mean, it's the right time to do it. I'm just not going to be able to give you direct answers like right now. Champion took off with them? Or companion took off with them? Yeah, it's possible. I mean, we'll never really have a direct answer. Unless I know what their names were, and then I can ask... Well, I mean, I could ask about Melville, but... Try and find Melville, specifically. But, you know. Okay, I'm gonna get this reloading. I am currently in an ad break. I will be right back. All right. Let's skadoodle. And by that, I mean walk away. Okay, where are we at? Ooh, that's kind of fun. There's a labyrinth right there. We have no idea of what's actually in there. There's a plate called Fight Straps, which is a good name. Steel Council, which is also good. Hate Swallow. And Respect Terror. Devil Scorpions. What's this? It's a Human Town. Judge Spines. Nuts Grower, which is still fucking funny. Let's just head south. Because in the short term, we're just running around. I feel like about 100 years ago, this whole area was insane. Because like 100 years ago, all of these areas were actively getting invaded by goblins. Like, I'm pretty sure that we've just missed all the wars, which is why all the populations are so low now. But like, if I had to bet, that would be my assumption, is that's as to why the area here is so quiet now. But it's just fucking intense. Just like seeing all of these locations of old battle. Ooh. Hold on. What happened here? Hold on, I need to get a little closer. Can't actually see just yet. Because that's a big fucking human town. Is it destroyed though? Garnish pink, eh? So there's a place called Free Punches, which is a human camp. I'm gonna go to that human camp. It's on the other side of this river, which I can't cross. Okay, so I'm gonna cross the river up here in this town. So this is a populated city. But I'm going to go to the... And there's also, like space up here where stuff's getting invaded. Webfish? Okay. Is that like webkins? And then I'm going to go down to this camp because I'm curious. How much you guys want to bet that camp... I'm probably completely wrong. How much you guys want to bet that this camp is those bandits that we just ran into? What do you think? What is the odds? Oh, hey, there's a naked dude. Hello, naked person. Speak with me. Hello, Dwarf. I'm maligned lives. Praise be to the burial of funerals. Why are you naked, sir? Job. What do you do for a living, sir? I was once a bookkeeper. So what are you now? I called him. I said, you look like a mighty warrior indeed. Sure. He's crying. He has a child. I'm gonna ask him about his kid. Thep, I think it is. T-H-E. Oh, shit. A goblin. It's a leader. I can't really talk to him until he wakes up, so I have to wait. Okay, well, he doesn't know anything about this kid. So I will just wait here for an hour, see if this guy wakes up. It is admittedly in the middle of the night. Okay, so let's go south-southwest. Slightly east. So this is the camp. There you are. This person... Oh, pfft. Still fucking sleeping. Literally just like moved over to the left and then fell asleep again. Just wait for an hour. Actually, let's just wait until dawn. These are cave dragons, because giant. They don't breathe fire. They are immune to fire. And they're like a really strong familiar to have. And they are my friends. And I love them. My god, this guy sleeps all day. And he sleepwalks, apparently. Let's wait for an additional 2 hours. Did you sleepwalk again? Oh, there you are. And you're awake, finally. Hello, person. I'm gonna greet them. They say that they are Dastot Sindcrux. Interesting. Ah. I understand. This is a gang, but it's probably a different gang. I am leader. Okay. Let's ask... So the Mechanical Bloods. Fitting gang name, if you ask me. Let's ask about... Well, I can't ask about them. Let's ask about you. Das taught you dash knife. The other thing I should ask, is about the people I just killed, but I can't remember their names because I didn't write them down. No, they'd be purple. Bright purple if they were undead. And the reason they're not undead is because zombies are categorically worse than living mounts. In adventure mode specifically. Because they have no alignment to anything, so anything that walks by, regardless of if it's neutral or not, they attack. And they also attack your living mounts and your companions. So I'm going to keep them alive as long as they can. Let's ask about their family. The head of the family is me, and in the midsummer of 305, I became the leader of the Mechanical Bloods. Let's see if I can ask them for directions to the Mechanical Bloods. Nope. How about fire orb? Nope. We're too far away from fire orb, I think. Man, I could ask for permissions to my dead pet. There's something kind of dark about that. Let's just ask for... You received detailed description of the mid-server as 305. Gorge... actually... what was the name of my spear? URDIM. Directions to that spear. What was the name of that spear? Let's see if we can figure out where it was. Suddenly think it's very... Yeah, we're not going to find that. I'd have to look up who stole it. What's in your inventory? Just a bronze pike. Well, I could ask to join this gang. Which could be fun. Let's just ask them if they have any troubles. It's been the same as ever. Yeah, this area must just be pretty dead. But yeah, I don't know. All right, let's check the... Let's just jump back up to the overworld and wander into this city briefly. Breakfast of Arches. Sounds lovely. Probably put the weapons away when I walk in. Ooh, there's probably a bunch of gang members in here. There's a monk. You know, I don't know much about monks, chat. I don't think that religious figures are walking around fully decked out in iron gear. Prophet, representative, elven poet, a warlord. Oh, lovely. A criminal. Huh. Some bard, also a criminal, obviously, and a child. That's definitely not a poet. If you're a poet, then I'm a drummer. Just wondering if they have any artifacts on them. Nope. Nope. And nope, but they do have markings on their breastplate. And the item is a rendition of the Hell of Your Reputation, a well-designed image of quivers. The image is a symbol of the playful hate, a goblin civilization. It is made from bauxite. Also, a giant Gimli, hello. Good afternoon. It's like 3 p.m. here, it's not quite evening. Well, we could just, like, exterminate everybody in this tavern. Just, you know, become a known criminal for the zone is totally something we could do. But obviously I must sing first. What is this? It's a Bithar? Okay. I'm a dance. Let's do the Sienna Styles. But no, they're gray because they're considered hostile to things in the vicinity. The Musculov tells a story in vivid detail. Okay, so I guess this is like a spoken word dance because they were telling stories whilst I danced. Let's go do the velvety loot. This one they know, so they all join in. The dragons just dogpile on top of me regardless of what I'm doing. So no, the dragons aren't dancing. They're just on top of me because I am owner. That's a child. Probably shouldn't just kill the child. I'll speak with the warlord. I am Arcor Viceborn. Let's check your description. 81 years old. Damn, son, you're old. Is it bad that my muscle memory almost automatically makes me try and kill them? Ask about their profession. I was a tavern keeper for 2 years of my life, and I am a warlord. Ask about available services. I don't work here, but you were a tavern keeper, sir. Ask about any troubles. Let's see, we've got a missing treasure. What is this missing treasure? I desire that image wad, the rounded cave spider silk cap, be returned to me, and I have no idea what it is. I have a question. Didn't I make image wad? Wasn't that one of my artifacts? I realize that that's probably an unanswerable question. Let's ask about me. They have not gotten any information about me. Let's ask for directions. Do you have any directions to Fire Orb? Do you have directions to Dragon Spike? Do you have directions to... I wish that these were categorized in some way. Or just more easily searchable. Like, if it would just tell me that I can't get directions because they don't know or I don't know. Mighty Bolt, Judd's Crest, Sewer of Liberty. Glunker, what a name. The Righteous Thirst of Horror. What a goddamn name, man. That's a rock that I asked them for directions to. Slowly building back your tickets, you mean? There's no currency value for those. It's past midnight over here and you weren't quite sure what time zone you're in. Just say hello based on the time zone you were in. Or just use internet morning theory. Internet morning theory is a pretty good way to go about time zones, which is just when you log on, it's morning. When you log off, it's night. Doesn't matter when you log on or when you log off, based on anybody's local time. I actually quite like doing it that way. He's got a negative attitude towards me. I'm going to try to calm the listener. You're right. I need to relax. Easily frustrated, strange motherfucker. Where are we? This is the Breakfast of Arches in the mid-autumn of 201. Zilta Wavered Admire ruled from the Breakfast of Arches in the Papers of Crying in Camperged. The Papers of Crying. Zilta. Nope. Nothing to tell me. I don't know. I don't know what to ask this guy. So, I'm gonna ask him to join me. And if he says no, I'm gonna kill him. It's currently... Let's just try to ask him about his schemes and plots and just persuade. Well, interesting. What have you been scheming? The warlord appears to acquiesce, and they say, after petting 2 of my dragons or one of my dragons and the elf criminal petting a different dragon. He says, the goblin Dush Death Killer engaged me to obtain the Dwelling of Inking. At least on this character, I've never had that be successful. Let's dabblingly intimidate. He appears to acquiesce. I serve Dush Death Killer. Question, what kind of creatures ripped it off the covers? That's the question. Xylium, and also the other question I have for this is, was it locked? I serve Dush Death Killer, so... Man. I wish that they could tell me who that person is. Death Killer is a friendly name. Oh yeah, no, they're probably a great boss too. But I have no idea who Death Killer is. I think I just tried to ask for directions, but let's try again. Death Killer, see? I can ask for the whereabouts of the Plains Titan, Ath Stoked Saffron, the Dawn of Fur. But I don't see any Death Killer on here. Yeah, so does this guy just hang around the Sims houses and then just kill death every time he shows up? Like somebody named Deathboard. The Lions of Drinking. Okay, Fern Pants the Lions of Drinking is a really good name. I'm going to just ask about directions to that person. Is inaccessible from here and you receive detailed description. Okay, well. Guide me to a location. The thing is, when you ask somebody to join you as a guide, right? When you ask somebody to join you as a guide, they can't... There we go, change the subject. Actually, let's scroll up this. Gold locks. Danger Maw! I don't know what Danger Maw is, but that's good. Let's just scroll down a little bit. Tekid. Although Death Killer might be a false identity, though. Let's just make sure I'm not missing it. Estestibalal Duty Fame. I think what it is my dwarf doesn't know who these people are, so I can't ask about them. I think you can only ask about people that you know about, meaning that you've talked to, been introduced to, or heard about in conversation. But I'm not certain that you can just get information out of somebody like that. It's kind of odd, yeah. It's probably possibly my biggest question marks about the conversation system, because the conversation system in this game is really cool, actually. Let's try this again. Oh, shit. I can ask about Death Killer. She is representative. I am Dreg Evil. Okay, so this is somebody named Atu Dreg Evil, which is actually a goblin name, which I think is kind of fun. Let's ask about somebody. Death Killer. The mortal radiances are my comrades. Ask for directions. Maybe mortal radiances? Yeah, no, they can't give me that. Let's ask the first person. Again, the human. Ask for directions to DUSH. So all I'm seeing is this. Toffee Guck? Sorry, that's a funny name. The Gorge of Snarls. It's inaccessible from here. Okay, so hold on, let me check something. Let's ask for directions to the mortal radiances. From the other one as well. Let's go back to the human. Yeah, all I'm getting... Okay, so I think it's just because it's got the... Oh, no, it doesn't have the right letters. If anybody has ideas, feel free to share. I'd love to know what you guys think about how to find this. Chat is also quite quiet today. Meaning the longer you want the stream to go for, the more active we got to keep the chat. If the chat stays quiet, stream's gonna be significantly shorter. Because active chat means active stream. Inactive chat means I should go edit videos. No, I get it, you're here, but making me do my job on hard mode. I mean, there's just not as many people here in general today, which is fine. But and to be fair, I very much appreciate your beer posting, but what I'm fishing for is conversation and interaction, which is what keeps streaming fun for me. I do appreciate the beers nonetheless. Thank you. Thirst on the Third, I think, in the YouTube chat. I say they like my playstyle. Okay, so what I'm actually going to do is I'm going to walk out here. I'm going to walk up to some random guard and ask if they know anything about Dush Death Killer. Greet random listener. Hello, person. Okay, so this person can tell me about Death Killer. She is representative, okay. Why all oceans terrifying? Because you generated a world with terrifying oceans. Not all oceans are terrifying. See, maybe it's just the save function that's failing me. The playful snots. Ew. Okay, I'm just maybe... Melville Wheelburial. Apparently my friend Melville, who was my companion for a bit, is pretty far away. Turns out. Walking around my dragons, trying to walk over here. On the Mortal Radiances, I've been trying to type it in, but it's giving me no real responses. I think I spelled that right, but I don't think you can actually ask about groups here. It has to be names. Let's say this. I mean, anybody with a name like Death Killer is going to be interesting. So what I probably need to do is ask for directions to their hideout. So that's Atu. It's a Thin Goblin Prophet. Okay, so another thing I can do is just ask every single person here what their name is. I am Tis, okay. Hi, Tis. Okay. Let's ask this monk a question. Your amaze moments. Will it make you death itself? I mean, I don't know how to answer that question. It's the name of somebody who runs a gang is literally who it is. Let's ask if they have anything to say about Death Killer. Oh. The Goblin Lasher says, Dush Death Killer is my spouse. She is representative. We're making progress here. See how the listener is feeling. I saw an elf tale a story. It is interesting. Let's ask who their master or boss is, and we'll try to persuade. Hey, if you're unconvinced, I've got nothing to say to you. Well, jeez. How about this? So if they're your spouse, they're a goblin. We know that. Suck flies. Yeah, I'm not seeing this. Those dragons, they're cave dragons, yep. They can't breathe fire, they're not zombified because zombies would just kill my own familiars, which isn't great, but let's see if there's something up here maybe. Check the goblin's items. I already did. It's basic gear. I did that before I really started talking about this whole thing, but I can show you if you would like to see. I can tell you that there is nothing interesting in their items. At least nothing that I haven't tried to search for already. They're wearing a breastplate, which is just the image of the playful hate on it, which isn't anything particularly useful. Let's talk with this goblin child. We greet the listener. They say I'm Istral Cradle Powers. Okay. Let's ask about somebody. Let's ask about Death Killer. Death Killer is your mom. Ah! And then let's just say goodbye. Okay, so let's just shout out to everybody. Great listeners and say my name. One person responds and said, I'm Nak, servant of rivers. Let's... Death Killer. They say she is representative. Not much from you, then. I'm working on it, one at a time, okay? No, it's not. Well, I mean, it could be them. But they'd have to admit to it, right? Because she is... Well, I mean, she could theoretically have a false name, right? Hello, Atu. But... I was trying to see if I could just get somebody else to point at me. Mortal Radiances are my comrades. I mean, it could be her. Let's ask her about her schemes, although I doubt we'll get a response from her. I think it's interrogate, right? Schemes and plots. Dabbling persuader. Nothing to say to you, yeah. No, I don't have the persuasion level. Thank you for telling me what I'm well aware of, which is why I was like, I'm not going to get any more out of this person, but you told me to go back and talk to them, so here I am. Try to calm them. Oh, now they're enraged. Get away from me, they say. Oh, yeah. But yes, thank you for informing me of what I was suspicious of, but like the reality is I can't get a convincing end to this story if I don't have the skills for them to tell me what their name is, right? Because like I could certainly just like beat them to death. Okay, that's one option. I could, you know, leave and come back. How many beak dogs do I have left? Not enough. Well, actually, exactly the right number that I have left. How many do I have left? One? One. Yeah, 1, 2, 3, 4, 4. Yeah. But yeah, I mean, I'm not going to be able to get a convincing response from this. So... I'm Astrog Seduced Soil. Imu spoke to Osti Clear Doomed. Okay. That's a weird name. Well, let's see. We've got beasts. What beasts? Get distracted for a second. Not far from here, some fearsome creature has made its home. Spatterdark, the bulbous hills. Seek this place if you hunt Lima Yellow Sweetness, the adventurous, the giantess. Okay. I'm going to change the subject. Ask about the local ruler. The wet band rules this place. Sweet Pine is barren. I don't know anything else about them. I would rather not join you in an insurrection. Well, I tried. Let's investigate or interrogate. Ask who their master or boss is. Dabbling persuading. Nothing to say to you. This is my 4th year as a prophet. Well, there you go. Can I kidnap one of them? Nope. There's no kidnapping functionality, and also no torture. So basically, I am at a standstill lock. I can do 2 things. I can kill them, or I can leave. That's about it, unfortunately. Unless I can get somebody else to, like, rat this person out for me, but I doubt that's gonna happen, so. Well, that's a shame. Like, there's really no reason to even stay there. Which, like I said, is a shame, but there isn't much I can really do. Video stutters? Try refreshing the stream. Is anybody else seeing any video stutter? I haven't heard any other reports. Sounds like your connection to Twitch is not good, but... I mean, Deathkiller is a good name, but it's also a goblin, so... Goblins tend to have names like that. But what I can do is I can go over to a different tavern. The Soul of Strangers. All right, that's the best tavern name I've seen today. I haven't seen that many, admittedly, but that's a really good tavern name. Is this it? This looks like a storage room. Try refreshing, and then let me know if it persists. Because I get a weird lag on Twitch on Firefox if I have had a tab open for too long. But I don't know. Clear it up? Yeah, there you go. Like, almost all the time, if you have, like, a weird delay or, like, stutter on Twitch, it can be fixed by simply refreshing it. What, is it just, like, a demon soul trap or something? Although I have to find the door to it. Trying to find the door to the Soul of Strangers. But yeah, every time I get lag on Twitch, it's fixed by refreshing. Is there... Okay, let's just climb up here. Hold up. All right. Unless it's that. Might actually be that. Well, if it is this, it's very empty. Looks like it is this. So the Soul of Strangers, not a very popular tavern. Also, I think this is actually somebody's house, not a tavern. Fortunately, there's no breaking and entering charges. It's an empty house. Not what I was looking for. Nobody's bleeding. Water is just slowly getting cleaned off of people. Like, this is kobold blood falling off one of my dragons. Maybe it was also the Mortified Fortune. I'm not entirely sure. All right, let's just try and find a different tavern, because whatever. There's enough other ones that I can find one. The Date of Cakes. Sounds delicious. Actually, what the fuck's that? Got an icon next to it that I don't. The Even Cakes. I would like a imbalanced cake, please. Oh, wait, you don't do that here? Well, that's unfortunate. There's a ringleader here. All right, and a mercenary. Let's go speak with this goblin mercenary. We're gonna greet the listener. So, Dush Deathkiller. Well, they don't have directions to that person. But what I can tell you they probably do have is information about them. She is representative, okay. Army's on the march, do tell. Army of Bosa Tick Fancies is marching here. Didn't I kill them? Hold on a second. Did I not kill that person? Because it's the Goblin Dark Corpse. Yeah, I did kill that person. Well, we found where that person's army is going. Continue conversation. Let's spread a rumor. Let's just say Bosa. Conflict fights. This like search function is just not great because sometimes I'll search for something. There it is. Story of the killing of the Goblin Dark Corpse. Bosa Tick Fancies by Eurus with the steel short sword. That's what I'm looking for. They are so full of all of those big words. He doesn't believe me. Some bitch. Sure. I will agree. The wet band rules this place. Maybe he's lonely and says his house is a tavern. I mean, maybe. Ask about the listener's family. My wife was named Nagom Terabend. Actually, something I could do is I could go ask that person who said that this person is my wife and just be like, ask the other person who like got mad at me who their family is. But based on how quickly they got mad at me, I don't think we'll be super lucky with that. I seek fortune and glorying, offering my skill at arms in camper aged. Join me, Goblin. Sorry, my duty's here. Well then, why are you... Nonsense. Investigate or interrogate. Who is your master or boss? Persuade. Nothing to say to you. Okay, fine. Bye then. No, it really is Neutron Dwarf. I completely agree. It's an elf criminal. Beast hunter. Oh. While they're telling stories, they told the story quite well. Watched a performance. Let's grab you and be all like, new conversation. Great listener. Zaka Cheek, isn't that a... They're cheese sneak. This person just admitted in their name that they are a camper. That's because the game isn't balanced to go more than 1,000 years, really, JPO. So if you want to do old worlds, don't go more than like 1,000 years. Ask about their profession. I have hunted great beasts in Camperget for one of many years. Join me. Please. I beg of thee. The band's so large, what kind of glory would I have? I don't know. Loot? Okay, so let's actually go back to that tavern. That one that I was in earlier. And what I'm gonna go do is ask that person who said that they are their spouse. And if that person is still pissed at me, well, then I'm SOL. But if they're no longer pissed at me, what I can do is I can be like, hey, who is your family? Where the naked goblin at? There's the naked goblin at. You're impatient. Well, great listener. It's good to see you. This servant of Flame Sizzled. Flame Sizzled? Flame Tax. Oh, there's a dragon called Flame Tax, chat. I'm gonna ask about myself. You are a pleasure to speak with. Bullshit. Now you're lying to me. Family's ancestor is Stastos Fresh Dread, and Bossa Lamb Thief. And what's your name? The Slasher? It was the Lasher who said that that was their wife, right? So let's say Zed. Okay, hold on. Amaze Moments is your last name. Ask about somebody. Amaze Moments. I don't know them. Okay. So this can't be that person. Or shouldn't be this person. Hold on, let's go speak with this child. Great listener. It's good to see me, they say. That's the wrong person. Let's, ask about somebody. Death Killer. Is my mother. She is representative. Okay, perfect. And that, your name is ISTRO... Let's just say Cradle Powers. Okay. So you, right here, Cradle Powers. The monk. If I ask the monk who I was talking to initially. Is my child. So did I nail this? Kiddo. What was their family's ancestor's last name? Probably won't be able to ask, but... Fresh Dread. Fresh Dread. I like my dread served fresh, thanks. Ah, that's unfortunate. Let's ask this guy about Cradle Powers. I don't know them. Well, that's not useful. Thanks, man. Let's ask about Death Killer again. She is representative. Elf is telling a story. Storyteller's pretty good. Let's listen to the story. Maybe this would be like that time that I was like, man, who's the vampire? And then I saw a dwarf telling a story in my tavern and read the story, and it was the story of another dwarf that was also in the tavern becoming a vampire and eating somebody in the fort. I was like, huh, I wonder who the vampire is. I'm willing to bet you're correct. So what was the name of the artifact this guy was trying to go for? Human Warlord. Also, this is a mechanical question to anybody who might know. If I repeatedly interrogate the same guy, does that train the skill? Because I wonder. Oh, no, that's not what I want. I want this. Schemes. Persuade. Oh, apparently this guy's got other things. Sent you a... Okay. Who's that, then? Okay, I've got too many conversations running simultaneously. Bat Ow. To obtain Thrower Orange. Thrower Orange. Let's ask for Bato. Actually, let's... I probably can't ask for... You're here for your dose of amazing talking while you fall asleep. You have a good night. I really shouldn't be trying to continue this. I don't know. Apparently this guy's got multiple schemes and plots, though, so let's just keep interrogating him. I serve Desh, Death Killer. So I'm going to check this. Chat, do me a favor here. Squint at this skill for a second. It's right above the T of intent. Schemes and plots. Persuade. The Dwelling of Inking. The Dwelling of Inking. Lions of Drinking. Well, at least it rhymes. Fence the Dwarf. Friend Panther. Wait, so there's Friend Panther and Hate Panther? That's funny. Okay, so how about join me as a guide. Oh, you can't help me there. Whatever. I give up. Chat. So what do? Do I kill this person or do we run away? We can just pretty safely assume that this person is the right person. It doesn't matter. I mean, like, I can check again. I'm not going to get the response I want. Yeah, okay, so just repeatedly interrogating the same person does, in fact, train the skill. All right, well. I will grab you with my left hand in the Where's your throat? Why is throat not further up? Also, why are neck and throat two different things? I miss? Oh, well. Artemis, thanks for the raid. What's up, dude? Chat room, can I get a round of beers for the first raid of the day? Ask them to cease hostilities. My dragons won't. Takes a representative attitude down by the first finger of the left hand with Satusta's left wing. I tried to tell them to cease hostilities, but I was too slow. Let's see how that child feels. Path to here. Let's speak with the kid. Start the conversation with the kid. Great listener. It's good to see you. Being in any good scraps? Oh, they were asking me if I've been in any good fights recently. Well, I'm pretty sure I just killed your mother, so... let's ask about somebody. She's my mother, she is representative. Well... How about, continue conversation. So your last name, that person's last name was, Death Devil, right? What? Scroll up to the top of this combat. Let's ask about Atu, because I don't actually think I've asked about Atu at all. The person I just killed, that being. This person. Dredge Devil is dead. Okay, I don't think that Dredge Devil is the person we were looking for. Till July 4th. Fuck you, Amazon. Don't buy things on Amazon if you want them to arrive when they say they will. All right, well, might as well just talk to this person. This prophet. Oh. Been in any good scraps today, says this person. My spouse, she's a representative. Yeah, I don't know. I keep saying yeah, I don't know, but I don't. But, Artemis, thank you very much for the raid. You're actually the first person to raid me today. It's been kind of a quiet day in a lot of ways, but I appreciate the raid. It means a lot. Chat, go give that person a follow. They played with Dwarf Fort, too. Go tell them thank you for streaming Dwarf Fort, because we need more of those people. Well, let's ask how they're feeling. Death, this is truly horrifying. Let's go speak with the gullible twit. I mean, the guy who gave us this information in the first place. Let's ask them who their boss is. Serve Death Killer. I am now one of their soldiers. Let's see if that helps. How about, Dredge Devil? Yeah, okay, so I didn't kill that person, but I'm gonna kill you. So I won't forget the name Death Killer anytime soon because it's too hard to forget. I can get an attack of opportunity on their neck if I punch him in the neck. Okay. Well, I punched him in the neck, and I'll bet you that my dragons are going to kill him the rest of the way. But I can tell you for a fact that that wasn't Death Killer that I killed. That was a representative, but not the representative. I'm going to go over to this guy. I'm going to kill him. And I have a question. Do I also kill their kid? Or do I just kill his dad in front of him and, you know, walk away? That was fast. Alarmed when a stranger advanced with a weapon. You have a spouse and 2 lovers. Great listener. Life isn't a word. Been any good scraps today is running away in fear. Actually. How about I just type in death? What do I get? You know what? I'm just going to cause some chaos. Let's just go here and say raise a dark corpse. This is a dangerous, intelligent undead. Assuming I can. There you go. Come to life, motherfucker. And I'm going to leave. Have fun, guys. Never mind. That was easy. Child runs, screams, new conversation. It's good to see you. And I say... let's interrogate you about your master or boss persuade. I have nothing to say to you. Not the children's. No witness. I'm in 2 minds, chat. Are we going actually, just say no witnesses or let them live. Because there's 1, 2, 3, 4 witnesses. One witness. Okay, fine. We'll leave the kids alive. We'll leave the kid alive. That seems to be the line here. We're just creating a new criminal is the reality. Whoa. I'm injured. Slight pain, ability to stand lost. My right knee is mangled. Ooh. This elf must have hit me. Let's just slash you in the head. And your head's gone. And we've got that zombie down there who's dying pretty quick to my Vergans. Walk up to this one. Still can't stand, which is kind of funny. Hit this elf. Right upper arm slash good luck, dragons. Who needs a head? We're way ahead of the competition here. I mean, I would have liked to know exactly the whereabouts of this group's hideout, but I'm pretty sure that Death Killer is dead. And the only way to know for sure is if I, like, retire and check, but... Here's the thing. I am a relatively evil character. But I'm not attacking dwarven fortresses or just slaughtering random villages, generally. These guys are all criminals and in a gang and trying to steal artifacts from other people. I don't see these guys as providing anything positive. I'm thinking of myself as more of an anti-hero, or mayhaps a, you know, a reluctant vigilante, if you will. I'm also gonna sleep for 5 hours right here outside on the ground because my ankles hurt, apparently. Can I stand now? Yes, I can. Okay, so what I'm gonna do is I'm going to save and continue playing, and I will call it Legends. Because I need some closure. But anyway, the kid's alive, so kid can spread the tale if they want, or go start a new gang or any of that. And also, thanks for the 130 of you watching here on Twitch and the 40 of you watching on YouTube. Fridays are slow. We'll give it a month on the Fridays on the schedule to see if we're going to keep the schedule on the Friday, or if we move it to Monday, or a different day. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to go load that save, that hard save I just made, and load up Legends, and check... One, just how many kills I have, because I'm fucking curious. And two, I would like to know if I killed Death Killer. So we're not going to run off. We're just going to go check that. Once I'm done checking that, then we'll do the normal raid sequence. Does that work for you guys, chat room? They'd probably make you sign a deal with something that would take you to hell and not be good for your long-term health, Elfie. But as long as you're okay with sketchy as fuck contracts, you could probably do all right there. Let's go here and say... Oh, no, wrong one. Let's go here and say... This one, Manual Save Legends. Sounds like it, Elfie. Yeah. It's been a pretty lurky Friday, but that's okay. It's Friday. People hopefully are going outside on Fridays. I was thinking maybe like I should stream earlier in the days on Fridays. I don't know. I think that I might need to move this schedule a little bit, but we'll call this Jurist Necromancer Legends. And I'll also plop this save file up on the Discord, if you guys would like it. The game's thinking about it. I've pressed enter, so we wait. Blah, blah, blah. So chat, I'm just gonna... Wait, hold on a second. When you say drown and harvest zombies, Torio in YouTube chat, do you mean drown your enemies to make them into zombies? Or do you mean drown zombies? Because zombies don't need oxygen and thus can't drown. Because... Yeah. Also, I think the game might be crashing. History's too intense for this Dwarf. That's what I'm kind of assuming, but I'm also just like... I'm crashing the game. Hold on. Force quit. There you Let's start this back up, and we'll just load the other one. It's fine. Oh shit, DFAC just updated. Also, Dwarf Fortress just updated. We're still in beta 18 though, I think, right? Let me just double check that. Yes, we are in fact still in beta 18, but I don't know what they did. Okay, hold on. Let me just make this work. Because you guys are seeing a black square currently, which is frustrating. There we go. Okay, done. Let's go into here and let's just go to this. I'll just retire it. Same timeline. Hello, Hoff. We're trying to get into Legends. Also, that's exciting, Alfie. Okay, so enemy armies, got it. So let's retire. Yep. Weird. Save and continue playing didn't want to work there, which is odd. Also, if there's something you want me to look up, chat, let me know. That's an army of cave dragons. Yes, they can't breathe fire, but are immune to all fire, and apparently lava. I saw them walk directly through puddles of lava earlier today, which made my head spin slightly, but... Also, just gotta point out that Hobo's got an 85-month resub, which is the longest possible resub you could have on this channel. Okay, start new game in an existing world, which is going to be 14 adventures, this one. Also, just in passive subs in the background, we have cleared my daily minimum by about $12, so yay. Okay, Legends. Okay, so Eurist Fearcrafts. Okay, so how many kills do I have? 89 notable kills, 69 other kills. That's kind of fantastic. I mean, look at that. I need to hide the camera because of where I am. 2 eagles, an eagle, an elk bird, a giant mole, an olm, a naked mole dog, a giant rat, 31 zombies that are ladies, 24 zombies that are boys, an eagle, a weasel, a wolf, 4 dingoes, 3 dingoes, 2 dingoes, 2 dingoes, and a pond grabber. All right, so let's look up Death Killer real quick. No, there's a reason I split the save files. I just want to look up a few things, and I also want to know how many kills I have. I am going to just continue playing. This split save is just so I can look at Legends and give you guys the save file. Okay, yeah, no, so this person is still alive. Was born in, was one of the first of her kind, so she's old. She was the head doctor of the Wet Band who runs that city. Oh, sorry, no, she, got somebody to embezzle funds under her name who was the head doctor of the Wet Band, which runs that city. She became the representative of the Mortal Radiances. I'm curious to see if anybody's dead. Okay, so they do have a number of representatives. Atu Dredgeevil is the one I killed. This person. Who is Concisely a different person. Actually was struck down by a cave dragon. So yeah, no, I did not in fact kill the representative. I killed a representative, but not the representative. As for that actual... Do you guys remember what the nail of waiting is? It's a legendary steel spear. Which was used by Urist Landwalk, who got 8 kills with it. That is the spear that I stole from that other city a while ago. We can also use this to figure out who currently has it. Because it was stolen from me quite some time ago. So apparently some human had it at some point. Also, No Cam is another person I need to find the location of. Huh. So who's No Cam exactly? I wonder if No Cam is like a bug. But No Cam is the person who tried to... Oh, No Cam died of old age. Okay. It's just some human who killed two troglodytes in my fort. Also, I need to look up somebody else. The human ranger Rick. I mean, no, Deathkiller doesn't have it. Deathkiller just plotted to steal it, but didn't steal it. Plotted to steal it like years ago before I even got it. So Deathkiller was trying to steal it. But we'll figure this out later. This doesn't matter. Yeah, Deathkiller was trying to steal it before Urist Landwalk, my old adventurer, stole it, basically. But I need to look up Ranger Rick, the human. Was it not in this world? Maybe it was 2 words. Let's just type in Ranger. Rick. Nope. Did I not have a human called Ranger Rick? I guess I didn't. Maybe that was the other world, which is weird. Is there anything else I need to look up, chat? No, Atu was not Dush. Anyway, so since I've found the thing I would like to find, we are still in the Age of Myths, so that's interesting to know. Let's, Spirit Home. How's Spirit Home been doing since I left? Okay, so 1 new dwarf has arrived there since I left. Also, the shrimp, killed by a flying object. That's very funny. That dwarf died by getting hit by a brick. All right, well, I think that's what we call it, chat. It is such a cool name, yeah. I mean, that's the whole reason we ended up talking to that person. It's because they had a cool name. But, YouTube chat, I'm shutting you down now. If you'd like to come raid with us, you can do that by jumping onto the Twitch side of things. Twitch chat, we're going to go raid somebody. If you'd like to raid somebody, by that I mean you're not allowed to leave until we raid somebody, so it doesn't matter if you'd like to or not. If you'd like to keep up with things I do off stream, you can follow my blog. Or alternatively, you can go find the VODs channel at Blind Extras. Or lastly, you could just watch the main YouTube channel. And, I don't know what I'm talking about anymore. Anyway, we're gonna go raid somebody. So, I'm gonna shut down the YouTube chat now. Night, YouTube. Twitch, you can say the same thing if you like. See you on the flip. By that, I mean Tuesday. And now that it's just us remaining here, Twitch chat, we're gonna go raid someone. How do you feel about that? If you feel good about that, you have to do a very important favor for me. Make me think there's at least 300 people watching. And by that, I mean spam some fucking emotes. Jeepers creepers. It's pretty easy. Increase those numbers. Make things feel significantly more exciting than they actually have been all day.